The spot we went to. This is my first time. I've been wanting to go there though. So
Want to go to Ginger's.
yeah, I've never been to Ginger's, so that was my first time. But no, it was cool. Marissa kind of set some stuff up. I thought we were just going to dinner, and she had just a couple guys from the team and a good little setup for me. So it was cool. She's good at doing that type of stuff. Yeah, just trying to find like I guess she was just trying to find the best day to do something where it's like, we had it was good this week. We had an extra off day with the Monday night game, so gave us a little bit more time. But yeah, be having fun on my birthday, Monday Night Football. Where else would you rather be? Yeah, he's a great D coordinator and play caller, and his defenses are always. I think it's just the feeling of like chaos of the defense, of like you never quite know what they're going to bring because they've shown so many different things, but they're pretty. I shouldn't say pretty sound. They're very sound defensively, as far as especially for all the different pressures they bring. A lot of times when teams do that, you feel like there's kind of holes everywhere, but they do a good job of matching different route concepts and playing different coverages that give them some flexibility in what they can bring. So they do a great job. Always have. It's always a big week as far as game plan wise of what we're going to do and having a plan going in. Yeah, I mean, of course, just the opportunity for this team. It's just the next opportunity. It's the next game. It doesn't count for more than the other ones, but it is a big opportunity for us. It's on a big stage. Everybody's going to be watching, and I think it's a good next step for our team to take, and obviously a good opponent in the Chiefs and a big AFC game. So it's a big one for us. It's awesome, man. I'm just proud of him, the way he's been playing. I mean, just we've been here together a few years now, and seeing how hard he's worked and all the things that are put in behind the scenes that people don't see, and to see all that paying off for him, and him just playing with confidence and flying around and making a bunch of plays. Like, there's nothing better than seeing a guy that deserves it, that is actually going out there and doing it and playing so good. So it's just proud of him, and keep it rolling. Talking about Travis Hunter down the seam right there. Yeah. It was actually. I mean, he's exactly right. It's a play that honestly just doesn't come up that much. We're running a dagger concept, and usually you're throwing the dagger to a check down or maybe your backside single, and then this specific coverage, the safety's got some width and the middle was open. Usually that's just kind of pulling coverage out. But we always talk about running all these routes full speed and like you're going to get the ball because you just don't know when it's going to happen. So that was a big 3rd and 15, and it doesn't happen if Travis doesn't, take the top off, running full speed, get behind Fred and have an opportunity to catch the ball. So, a lot of credit to him and us for just being on the same page and seeing the opportunity there and hitting it, because that throw doesn't really come up very often, honestly. Yeah, I mean, they're playing really well, and I think when you're getting these turnovers, obviously it's big for us as an offense. We get more opportunities, takes points off the board for the other team. Obviously, when you get the turnovers, you get better field position, all those things for us. For us, I think obviously it was big just having no turnovers, and having that differential really made the game. So our defense getting all of them and then us taking care of the ball. But yeah, I think we're playing free, but there's just some more execution things that we got to clean up on offense. Like I've talked about, that I'm excited just to continue to build on, because I know how good we could be as an offense. And I know we haven't even showed that yet. And obviously we've done some things really well, but I think putting it all together, that's what's exciting, is there's still a lot more that we can achieve and that we can do offensively. So I'm just excited to put it all together. It's been huge. I mean, that position, you ask a lot of them, obviously, blocking, catching, a lot of responsibility just in every single play, whether we're in 2 tight ends, 1 tight end, whoever it is out there. Brenton does a great job in the run game, and then you see him get his opportunities in the passing game. And then a guy like Hunter obviously has been just, I don't know how many catches he's had this year, but most of them have been touchdowns, I feel like. Just whenever his number is called, makes the big play. He's always ready. I mean, that's not the easiest thing to do for Hunter, who's obviously, Brenton is getting a lot of opportunities in the passing game as the tight end. And then when Hunter comes in, when he does have a shot, making all those plays, it's not always the easiest thing to do without getting in a rhythm. So a lot of credit to him just for being ready. He's really smart. I've been impressed by how much he knows just about the offense, and he always knows what to do, and you can kind of interchange him and move him around. And the same thing for Johnny. Johnny hasn't quite had the same opportunities in the passing game yet, but it's a long season, and he does a lot of things well also. So that whole room has been awesome, and obviously Quentin stepping up too has been great. So that's like one of my favorite positions, tight end room. I mean, they're awesome. All those guys are great. They've been great all year. I mean, really, we've played some good defenses, and those guys have. Not only have we moved the line of scrimmage, ran the ball well, but we've protected well, and that's why I've said I'm just excited for the passing game to continue to grow and grow, because those guys up front are giving us opportunities, and you can protect like they've been doing. We can push the ball downfield, and we're going to eventually, hit some of these plays down the field that I feel like we missed a couple on Sunday and the last couple weeks. So, they keep doing what they're doing. We're going to have opportunities. Obviously, running the ball is huge. The way they've been moving the line of scrimmage. I mean, all those things. We just got to continue to build on it. Just those guys have been great, so got to continue to do it. Definitely a little frustrated. I mean, obviously that's something that you want to do well. You want to feel like you come out of the game, and as a quarterback, that's a huge part of my job. Obviously, I mean, it's running the whole offense and getting us in the right play and all that stuff, and but it's throwing and catching too. And I take responsibility for the throws I might miss or the ones where we're not on the same page, me and wideouts or tight ends or whoever it is. And I just think there's a lot of meat on the bone that we're leaving out there. So it's something that we've been working on in practice, and I think we're going to definitely see some improvements in that. I know we are. So, but yeah, it's definitely frustrating. I think the whole room feels like that because we know what we're capable of and haven't quite done it yet. But at the same time, we've been winning games and we've been finding ways to win. But eventually, we're going to have to be able to push the ball down the field and make the big explosive plays in the passing game, and that's going to happen, but we got to do it. Just the whole team. I mean, that's a very cliche answer, but I think the whole team playing together. I think we've played very complementary. It hasn't always been clean. I know offensively, like I said, we've had some things that we want to clean up, but as far as making plays when we need them, whether it was the 4-minute drive last week or against Houston, didn't play really great offensively the whole game, but we had the big drive to go up, and then obviously the defense had the huge stop at the end. So I think just the complementary football, feeding off one another, making plays when we have to make them. I mean, those are signs of us going in the right direction and finding ways to win games, even if you don't play perfect. And I think that's a good feeling as a player and as a team. Like when you know you're in those big moments and you have confidence in the defense, the offense, special teams, whoever it is, that someone's going to make a play. I mean, just it's been just looking at what it is, it's been the team to beat in the AFC. They've been the top dog, and they've kind of ran the conference, and this is an opportunity for us to, show what kind of team we are. And that's all I think about is just how, this is a good opponent and just what we have to do to win this game. And we have to play well. You don't have to, it's like Liam talked about, you don't have to be Superman or anything like that, but we have to play well. It's a good team. So, I do think of a team that obviously has played a lot of good football, and you got to be on your P's and Q's if you want to beat them, just because they've won a lot together and they know how to win and got to play a full 60 minutes. I think it's both. I think it's, I'd say a little bit more just not executing at times. Because I think these are all things that you look over the spring and training camp and then now in the season that we have done well at times. And I think there's just been a little bit of a lack of execution, There is some stuff, I think, with the new system. There is some growing pains, and we have some young players in skill positions and guys that are filling in. Obviously, Diami was out last week, and guys stepping up, having to play different positions. So there's a little bit of that element. But either way, we're all responsible for, how we play on Sunday. And, obviously that's me included. I know there's a lot of things I can do better. So I think it's a little bit of both, though, to answer your question. And those are things that we just got to sharpen up, and I feel like we're definitely heading the right direction. We just got to make a few more plays.